Hey guys, Ashley Daniels here for another recap of the Real Housewives of New York. We talk about Tom tonight, LuAnn, and those crazy pictures. Tune in.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
No one to walk with, but
Ashley does not like my song choice
No,
today.
it's not that I don't like it. It's very interesting, and I love that you, because you're an actress and you're a theatrical actress too. So I can't speak tonight. Because it's gonna be a fun night. A theatrical actress, is that what they call it when you're like live actress?
Yeah.
So I can get why you know this type of music.
This song it came to me right away because the episode being called Tomfoolery. And
Throwback.
Steven was giving us the definition of it, and it's like, well, you're like misbehaving. So Tom is pretending he ain't misbehaving, but he sure as heck is.
He absolutely is. It was a shock tonight to know that what we thought of Tom is a lot of it's true. I mean, it was to be continued, and I'm not going to give it away right now, but it was really hard to see LuAnn be so upset and to see that situation unfold. As much as we all have our feelings about LuAnn, no one wants to see her sad. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm Ashley Daniels, and we have this entire episode to recap tonight, and it was a tough one to watch. If you don't like LuAnn, you probably liked watching it. If you do like LuAnn, it was probably hard for you to watch. Who am I with tonight?
This is Lyndsey Wegner here. You guys can tweet me at Lyndsey Wegner.
And it's Megan Stecher. You guys can tweet me at Megan Stecher.
We miss Fern right now, but Fern is
Packing.
She's packing and
She's
moving. Moving on up.
Not out of LA.
No.
No. Apartments.
I've done that for the past 2 weeks. It's been an exciting experience. I missed you guys last week. I was celebrating getting old, which was really not a celebration, but it was, interesting situation. So I wasn't here because it was my birthday.
Yay.
Which I never celebrate. But actually tonight, Lyndsey was so nice and brought cake pops.
Yay.
And she put popcorn on the table too.
Well,
she always feeds us.
a real celebration.
I'm a snack person, and Fern brought cake pops for your actual birthday.
I know,
when you
I
weren't here.
thanked her. She's
ago,
so
yeah.
sweet.
So we've really been spoiled with the cake pops lately.
Steven, may I ask that you put the AC on a little bit? It's a little toasty in here. Sorry.
We always keep wondering if Bethenny's going to send us some skinny girl stuff.
Why? What
because-
does that have to do with being hot right now?
No. Oh, I was just saying, like,
From snacking.
transitioning.
Oh!
Always thinking about food
Yes,
over
I know,
here.
I know, right? Foodie over here. You cook a lot. I know, right?
She should be sending us food for us to
Speaking
sample.
of like really cool things that could be sent to you, is that a good segue?
Oh, yes.
I loved it.
I don't know if
Great.
you guys noticed my bracelet. I'm just gonna do a little shake. This is a great little bracelet, and I love it because it looks like there's multiple bracelets, but it's all connected to one. And I'm gonna tell you where I got it. But before I do, I want you to take a little look-see here at Megan Stecher. She's got. Is it the same? We have the same bracelet.
I think we might have the same bracelet.
But I like that you tightened it a little bit so it has different looks. You
Yeah.
can have it be more like hanging
Loosey.
and
and my cool shades.
Lyndsey Wegner with that beautiful necklace,
Pendant.
the pendant. And I love that you mixed the silver and the gold with that. So if you're wondering where we got these items, we are going to share a little secret. They are from Eloquii. And Eloquii is an online destination for contemporary fast fashion in sizes 14 to 28. However, obviously, we got cool jewelry, and they have an amazing accessory collection, too. They offer sophisticated and figure-conscious fits. Their website offers full collections of dresses, skirts, tops, sweaters, coats, pants, belts, denim, the whole 9 yards. And they're all designed in-house. So you can get inspired by their lookbooks with their latest trends, from color blocking and mixing prints to ruffles and metallics. And you can dress like you have your own personal stylist, which we all want to do. They do ship throughout the U.S. and Canada, and it's free on orders over $100. And there are no questions asked. No hassle exchanges are free for items purchased within the last 30 days. So you can return your items if you're not satisfied and get your money back. And we do have two friends, mutual friends, that are plus sized, and they purchased some clothing from them. And one of our friends, Yell, she says that she loves her Eloquii stuff. She says the clothes are so cute, so classy, they fit so well, and she just can't wait to keep wearing them over and over again.
She was posting pictures on Instagram,
I know.
and the
Yeah.
outfit was just
Adorable.
It was really
I loved
cute.
It. The high-low top that she had was Amazing.
So cute, right?
Super cute.
And Tiana, our other friend, who is also plus size and fabulous, said that she loved everything from the Eloquii collection, and the clothes made her feel cute, sexy, and confident, which I think we all would love to feel, right?
Yes.
So if you can feel that way, keep shopping at Eloquii.
Get it, girl.
And so in order to get 50% off your first item and 40% off any additional items, you need to visit eloquii.com. That's ELOQUII.com /buzz, BUZZ, and then the letters N and the letters Y. And you use eloquii.com /BUZZNY during checkout. So once again, for orders for 50% off your first item and 40% off any additional items, you visit eloquii.com /BuzzNY. And yeah, I'm excited to adorn my beautiful bracelet for the next.
I love these bracelets. It's like I've been meaning to get something like super cute and like hippie-ish like this because it's so in LA.
That would have been great for Miami this last week.
I know. So I just
And your
have
shades.
and my shades. Let me take these off so I can see you girls. These are good UV protection, but they're very dark right now.
Oh, good. That's
so
good.
I went to Miami this weekend, so I'm upset the show was off last week because I would have known where they went and been able to do a little recon, talk to the staff of the hotels and wherever. But I did go to the nightclub Bethenny referenced in the last scene where she said, "Oh, we went to Live last night and it was hip hop night." So unfortunately, it was not hip hop night when I went, and apparently we were way too early. We got in at midnight, and there was no one in there. Apparently, it doesn't get crazy until 2.
No.
So I feel like Bethenny was out all night until the wee hours because apparently, like 2 to 4 are the hot hours at Live.
That was way past my
Really?
bedtime.
I feel like that brings up a good point that I wanted to make, which was, did you guys think it was interesting at all that when the girls went out after they had I forget where they had they went to dinner or whatever, and then they all went out after, and Bethenny and Sonja were the only two that didn't go out. Seeing Sonja with a cup of tea sitting there in bed, I was like, what?
I made note of that. I want to say, I think that there's been a lot of, that maybe Sonja went to rehab off camera. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's been a lot of stuff with Sonja and not drinking, or trying to get her to not drink going on that we're not getting to see on camera.
Good
so that's
point.
why there's been a lot of like, LuAnn shouldn't be living with her, or like, we shouldn't invite her to this. And I think Bethenny was like, I'll go home with Sonja, especially all the fibroid issues. Like maybe it was not like a great fibroid day for her. She's like, I'll just go home and rest with Sonja. I'll take her so we're not putting her in a position where she doesn't need to be.
That's a really good point. I have not seen her have one drink, not even a sip of a drink, and that is a very big indicator that you are in rehab.
On the wagon.
Or you're on the wagon to success. And
nice to
she's
see-
so different though in a good way. Like I feel like she's so happy now.
I feel like you're getting the real Sonja because alcohol just kind of intensified everything, but this way her emotions are true. Everything's just honest, and I feel like it's a real side of her. And it was just nice to see her and Bethenny hanging out again and having that kind of camaraderie, and Bethenny letting things go and Sonja being able to go, okay, I messed up, but the friendship's important.
I never thought I would see the two of them in bed hanging out. That was
I know.
awesome.
Not after that argument at the beginning of the season. That was scary.
Crazy. So we start off with Bethenny is in bed with Ramona and Carole. This is at the beginning of the episode, and they're discussing the photos of Tom that Bethenny got, and they're trying to figure out what's the best way to tell LuAnn, because they have to tell LuAnn. The only problem is how are they going to say it, and when are they going to say it, or Bethenny, when is she going to say it, how is she going to say it? And it's an interesting situation because of all people. I feel like this is so messed up that Bethenny got sent this. It's not like it was like Dorinda, who's really close to LuAnn. So I don't know. I wish I could. I will never know, but I wish I knew who sent these pictures.
Same.
Do you guys think it's one of the other girls, and that they just said, I'm sending this and I'm not going to say a word, but it's on you now if you want to?
No, because Bethenny said on her radio show that it was a guy.
She could be making that up, though.
True, but she just kept, I felt like it was one of her honest moments. And she was like, he's a regular old person, and production really wanted him to sign a disclaimer so that he could be on the show. And
so are we going to see him?
I'm wondering if it's just one of her completely non-famous New York friends.
Are we going to see him if he had to sign a disclaimer?
So. I think he didn't, so I don't think we'll get to see that.
Oh, wow. Well,
unless something happened between filming and then filming the reunion, and the guy's like willing to be.
it's someone close because someone knows Tom, knows LuAnn.
Correct.
Knows to send it to Bethenny. This is not just like a regular Joe Schmo that's just like met Bethenny twice. This is someone who knows what's going on and knows what's going on throughout the season and the filming. So could have been even someone in production. Who knows? Could have been.
I mean, that would make more sense
because
somebody
no one knows
actually
about the storyline except the people that are involved. That's why I thought like maybe it's one of the other girls and they're just too afraid. Storyline is just so.
I wonder. There's this guy. Bethenny has this really good guy friend that's always in her snaps, always hanging out at her beach house. He was on her show when she had her own show a lot, like just having lunch with her. Like maybe it was him, because that would be somebody she confides in all the time about like what's going on during filming or like, you know.
Absolutely.
Maybe it was him.
Maybe. I feel like it will come out at some point. Has to. Everything does.
True. Like
we probably won't care by that point.
Like because Ramona can never shut up. Like I feel like all the other girls know who sent it to Bethenny, so like one of them might slip up.
Of course. So they're looking at the text message.
Yeah.
They're seeing the name, and you know. I mean,
I want to see these photos.
yeah. I don't know if we're ever gonna see those.
I wish.
I wish too.
What if somebody from production who like filmed that actual footage while they were all looking
illegally
at the phones,
took a picture and leaked it? Yeah, that would be smart. Not, but you never know.
Not smart for them, good for us,
right? Oh my gosh. So then there's drinks with Bethenny, Sonja, and Ramona, and Jules, Carole, Dorinda, and LuAnn are arriving late. This is going to be a dinner, but they're having drinks. And interesting, when they do arrive late, Bethenny goes at it to Carole. She is infuriated that Carole's late. And Carole insists that she told the other girls to leave and that she had a malfunction with her outfit, which I did believe until I saw, A, how angry Bethenny was, because this looks like it's something, she's so angry that it's something that's been happening a lot. This is not like a first time thing. And then also then she said, you're always late for everything. And I actually have a friend who gets really annoyed with me if I'm late. I have to be like on the dot. And so I just know when I'm with her, always be on time because it gets her aggravated. But that's something I did not expect. Did you guys think it was interesting to see Bethenny attack Carole and then Carole's reaction, giving it right back to Bethenny?
That surprised me, but it was nice to see that. I mean, you do like, sometimes you kind of let things slide with your friends, and then other times you kind of have to hold them accountable for situations like that. And if Carole's consistently late, I mean, I had friends like that where I would start telling her if we were meeting at 2 o'clock, I'd be like, we're meeting at 1:30.
Smart.
Because I knew she'd be there then at probably 2 o'clock or 2:05.
I mean, that was like unacceptably late.
Oh, yes.
That was insane.
And I know she said, well, I told you guys you could start without me. It doesn't matter.
Well,
And then you've got 4 girls with you or 3 girls with you.
The problem is everyone waited for Carole. So Carole could have been the only one to be late, but no, everybody waited for her.
What?
I'll tell you off camera, but
Oh.
I mean, she was kind of late. Wasn't she late a little bit the time she came here? Or was she on time? It's a while back, but
Well,
I'm just trying to think
car
of
trouble, didn't she?
Oh, she had car
Parking.
trouble. Okay.
Parking trouble.
Okay. I was thinking, is she late? Maybe it's like just a habit. Some people have habits of it.
I'm wondering what something with her pants, like the zipper broke or something? Is that what
Yeah,
she
she said she was having a wardrobe function with her pants.
It's like, put on a different pair of pants. You're going to be sitting down at this dinner. Like, they're filming you sitting down.
You brought how many outfits with you? I know you like the cute, sexy top. Like, her top was amazing. But
here's the problem. I think she gets styled professionally so much so that she has no idea how to dress herself. So it's like, well, I only have these 4 outfits for the 4 nights we're going to be here. There's nothing else I have backup.
You think she gets styled?
Oh, 100%. Her clothes are way too good.
Okay.
Clothes are way too good. I actually Googled it one time because I was dying to know who it was because I was going to like follow their Instagram or what. I just think like Carole's style is so amazing and I would like love to follow the stylist. And I couldn't get my finger on it because I found out who used to style her, but I couldn't find the name of who currently styles her. Whoever it is, they're amazing.
Do you think that any of the other girls get styled? Because I feel like Dorinda looks fabulous all the time.
Maybe.
I think Dorinda, that's a lot of her own pieces.
I do too.
Maybe somebody comes in and like helps her pull certain things, but I
Yes.
think that's her own stuff.
Agreed.
Jules
I think
definitely
Jules
has
gets
someone.
styled because she is like fashion girl of the minute. Everything's like the latest, like the trend started 5 minutes ago. She's already wearing it. Like,
What was the dress they were all referring to that Ramona was wearing? They had a
The
name for it.
macrame dress.
Oh,
The
That was the
macrame.
one she wore.
last year on the trip, right? They were making fun of her wearing the macrame.
What's is that this fabric or is that the name of the designer?
Technique.
Oh, okay.
It's like the yarn that's knitted into the different designs.
Okay.
and, like,
You can see through it.
Right.
That's why they were all like,
She's worn that a lot of
Yeah.
shirts that are kind of like that and dresses like that.
anytime they go somewhere warm, she's like pulling out the
Pull out the
macrame.
macrame.
the rollers and the macrame. I love it.
I mean, with the roller and the bangs, I die. Because
die
the
for
funny
it,
thing
too.
is, there was a lady in the ocean. We were like dipping in the ocean. I was with my friends in Miami. I don't know if I mentioned that. My 2 college girlfriends.
And we thought you were solo, alone.
We thought you were going with your parents.
Well, we're just like dipping in the ocean, chatting, whatever. The water's like bath water, so nice. We're just like waist level, like chatting. This old woman walks by us with a roller in her bangs, just like Ramona had. And I was like,
God, I can't.
What is it about Miami that like makes the old ladies put a roller in their bangs?
It's humidity, honey.
That
It's
is-
humidity.
They're trying to preserve the style.
So yeah, exactly. So during this dinner, Dorinda tells everyone that she set up Sandbar, which is like a place for food and drinks. And there's a boat and everything. I guess maybe you go on a boat to
like
go
a
to
happy hour bar scene in the ocean.
Yeah, it's basically, it sounds like they take a boat to get there and you hang out on the sandbar. They've got food boats set up and everything, so just people hang out. I mean, I definitely can tell that that's not Ramona's thing that she wants to do.
Right.
Why? She threw a fit and was like, I'm not going to a picnic. It's like apparently she already had plans in her mind, so she was going to throw a fit over whatever it was to try to cover up that she made plans.
Right.
Obviously.
Well, we find out that Bethenny and Sonja and Ramona go to Bagatelle, as I say. Bagatelle. And they are, they want to have a calm, nice day, and they don't really want to deal with LuAnn. They're all kind of...
Well, Bethenny wants to avoid LuAnn.
Yeah, it seems like they were making fun of her, too, as if, like, they both didn't want to hear LuAnn. I think Sonja said, we have to hear LuAnn say how happy she is again and again. Could have been Ramona. One of them said that. So LuAnn's turning some of them off. It's just interesting how they split down. Carole was not with Bethenny. And Carole did say she notices that a lot of people in the group think that she's always attached to Bethenny, so she has to, she wants to kind of spread her wings out a little bit and show them that she can go out without Bethenny. And I thought that was interesting because it comes right after that argument or her getting yelled at by Bethenny, so it's kind of interesting.
That's what
I feel
I
like she's
thought.
always by her side no matter what, and this is the first time, coincidentally, right after that somewhat argument that happened.
That's
So-
all
Agreed.
separate.
And they talked behind her back when she went to go get the hot dog, saying like, she's so much better when she's not with
Yes.
Bethenny.
Jules said
I
that.
mean, it's true. I know they constantly deny it over social media, but like when they do get together, they are like cliquey high school girls.
And all of you guys that are watching us, I mean, I'm reading your comments on YouTube. You all think the same thing, that when Carole's with Bethenny, she's just a completely different person and you like her better without her around. And obviously we're seeing it. You guys are all seeing it. They're just denying it.
I like her better without Bethenny too. Even though I do like that they both have each other and they found a friend in one another, I don't think that they are the best fit for each other. I feel like Carole is just hardening when she's around Bethenny. Mm-hmm. And
That's not the type of person that she is.
no, it's not. She's actually really sweet. So I don't know. That doesn't bring out the best side in her. So Bethenny decides when they're at this Bagatelle, whatever it is, that she decides that she's going to call Tom. But he doesn't answer. And so, wait, she didn't call him there. Did she call him again?
She called him the night
She called him the
before.
night before, but she said she's not going to, she decided that she's not going to call him again because she doesn't want him to come up with some story, concoct some story, and defend himself. She'd rather just go right to the friend. She's like, it's better for me to go to LuAnn rather than go to him. So she could have called again, but she decided not to.
I definitely think it was smart of her to initially reach out to him. I think that may have been a better way to handle things.
Really? Why?
Go to the source and find out if there's something so that it's worth telling your friend. I mean,
hard,
we've all
those
had
pictures, though.
we've all had this conversation about what would you do if you were in this, and if it's your friend, even if it's LuAnn and Bethenny, you still got to tell her. You still have to.
Or this might be shady, or you could you could get the pictures printed out or send them through like an unknown number or something, so that way she has it and she doesn't know who sent it. But maybe that's even worse and really kind of mean actually, because we're like, who sent this? But just coming
especially
from
on a show like
Bethenny
this.
is so tough. Like, of all people.
I knew about a situation where, like, I wasn't involved at all, but I have a friend who was involved with a whole situation where she told a guy, you either tell your girlfriend what I know or I will. So it just kind of scared him into doing it himself, kind of a thing. Right. But the boyfriend denied the whole thing, and the girlfriend, the girlfriend believed him. So,
well, it's almost like when LuAnn. Well, we'll talk about it, but I have to write this down because I want to bring this up when LuAnn is confronted about it. Okay, so Carole says that LuAnn and Tom. Wait, my notes were. The one night stands. So what's up with the whole one night stand things? Because I think at some point LuAnn wanted clarification from Carole about some of the things that were said, and also what was said about the open relationships from Bethenny, and Carole kind of felt a little bit torn, like she knows she wants to kind of stay neutral in this situation, even though she knows a lot and LuAnn knows she knows a lot.
What I took away from it was that Tom is now telling people that Sonja and him did not have a 10-year on and off friends with benefits relationship, that it was a one-night stand. Sonja is obviously denying this, saying that then it was a one-night stand every single night whenever I wanted it for 10 years, which is definitely not a one-night stand. It's a friends with benefits thing. And then I guess Bethenny has been telling Carole that when Alex and LuAnn were married, that she cheapened their open relationship and said they were cheating on each other the entire time.
Bethenny said that.
Bethenny was saying that. So which I can understand. Like, I don't know of a situation between Alex and LuAnn, and I don't know what they were doing. If you would consider about cheating if you're in an open relationship, I don't know. I don't know what the stance of that would be, because I could never do something like that. But Bethenny was kind of talking about it behind LuAnn's back, which I think was more of the issue, was that it was done behind LuAnn's back, and she's like, this doesn't matter anymore. But it's coming up because she's asking LuAnn if she has an open relationship with Tom, since she has already been involved in one of those.
Right. In the flashback, we saw LuAnn talking about the open relationship. We saw a flashback. But LuAnn basically said that she just never wanted to be in that open relationship. She had no choice, though. And it was the first time I really saw. Did you guys ever hear her say that she had no choice in the matter?
No, I thought it's like whenever LuAnn says anything anymore, I don't know what to believe. Yeah. Because I don't even believe her when she's like, I'm so happy, I'm so over the moon, I'm getting married, I'm getting down that aisle with Tom. Like, it's everything's so heightened and over the top lately that I don't know what to believe. I don't know if I believed her about the open relationship thing, because the girls were like, yeah, but you were dating other men while you were with your husband. And she's like, well, the truth is we had an open relationship. And then Carole is bringing it up that, well, you guys had an open relationship. That's the only reason Bethenny was asking. And she goes, well, I mean, the truth is I didn't want that. It's like, I don't know what to believe.
Because why wouldn't she have just said that years ago then, when she got caught?
Yeah.
Cheating.
Right. So it's like, what's true, what's not. It kind of seems like she's just covering things up with lies. It's like she's building and building on white lies.
Right. And it's almost like Dorinda, in a sense, is... So Bethenny said, prior to this, Bethenny called her the village idiot, which I don't agree with. That was rude. So mean. Just because she doesn't see what everybody else sees. But Dorinda also doesn't know LuAnn the way they know LuAnn. So you can't expect her to see these things. But it really annoys Bethenny that she does say, it's going to last between Tom and LuAnn. She has the ring. They're picking out dates. Bethenny's like, are you ridiculous? Like, are you serious? How can you see that? They're not going to last. They're not going to get married. I find it really telling that Bethenny says this to Dorinda. It really shows where her head is at with Dorinda and her relationship. Because that calling someone an idiot, even if you're making it a joke, it's just like, I don't know. I don't think I could ever be Dorinda and look at Bethenny and not feel like betrayed and feel like inferior and feel like she looks down upon me now.
Right. I think that's how Jules feels.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Bethenny's been doing that from the beginning until Jules finally said something to her. She's been doing that. So, I mean, if Dorinda didn't have Jules' side, she should right now, because she's dealing with the same thing.
Well, I think Dorinda and Jules always have each other's backs anyway, don't you think? I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
Dorinda's always a soft spot for Jules.
They have one of those packs where I watched today, actually, the behind the scenes. Bravo keeps doing these random one-off specials. So
Which don't DVR.
I know.
And it just happens. I know.
I know. So they did the
Rest
special,
in peace to my DVR.
like the Before They Were Housewives LuAnn edition was amazing, like mind-blowing, like so much information you never knew you needed. Exactly.
What?
Like LuAnn admitting she had crabs was
she
like
had crabs.
in this show.
When?
So then,
Back in the day.
When she was with Alex?
no, like in the 70s, like romping around Europe. So then, the special I watched today was like the behind the scenes of the making of Real Housewives of OC season 8, and they literally are just spilling like all of the secrets of how the show gets made, and it's just really crumbling like any hopes and dreams I have of any of this being honest and real and really happening. And they were saying like some of the rules that the housewives set up for themselves are like, if you're a new housewife, you cannot step in the way of an older like seasoned housewife like on camera. Like literally, they'll break the fourth wall and be like, "What the fuck? Back up. Let's say that again," kind of a thing. And then they have like pacts with each other, Survivor style. Like, oh, the two of us will always have each other's back on camera this year.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot is going into this. Nobody's
lot.
really friends. We're really making some
These are
TV
shattering
here.
my dreams.
I know. No, it really was devastating. I was really sad after watching it.
I was sad with my DVR.
It's like I know there's a lot going on that we don't see that's insane. Like it's like House of Cards level insane. But to just plain out I feel like Andy's always saying like, nope, this is real, that's real. Like always like so nervous and defending it
They're
all
giving
being
away too much.
Yeah. And now they're just like putting it all out there.
Yeah, it's very hard to hear that and be reminded of it, because it's like, wait, I don't understand. What am I watching? Am I watching a scripted show? But there are so many situations that are scripted, like Bethenny telling LuAnn about the pictures. This was probably saved. It's not coincidental. It's not like she just got the text. I mean, they said it was on Wednesday, but I find it fascinating that right before the end episode, they get this big news.
Right. Like they're supposed to be leaving. Bethenny's literally packing. And she's like, well, I never wanted to ruin LuAnn's whole special weekend, so I'm going to tell her at the very end. But LuAnn also wants to talk to Bethenny, and LuAnn enters the room. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
The producers obviously pushed LuAnn to do that, to confront Bethenny.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And these are two OGs, you know? So this is tough. This is tough. So, quick thing. What was up with the hot dog, getting only a hot dog for yourself? And why didn't she eat the hot dog with everybody else? Why'd she eat it over there?
She thought that no one would want hot dogs, so she just brought snacks back for everyone.
I see. Okay. I was wondering why she didn't bring the hot dog. Was there like more to that story? It was just like she thought no one wanted a hot dog?
I thought
Carole,
the funny Carole moment tonight was when everyone entered like the breakfast, the suite that had the breakfast set up, and Carole was like, "I made eggs français."
No, LuAnn said that, didn't she?
No,
No,
Carole
Carole
said
did.
that.
Carole
but, like,
said the eggs français?
making fun of LuAnn's.
I
line.
wrote LuAnn because I thought, because she always says that. Oh my God.
But
so
LuAnn played into it, and it was really cute. It was actually
I thought it was hysterical.
these two, another
getting-
another friendship I never thought would happen. Those two, LuAnn and Carole, wow.
Well, we saw a lot of this episode today with Dorinda just being kind of like out there. And Megan, I really want you to do your impression of her, please.
Please, because we did. Okay, before you do it, so there's a scene that we saw where we have to watch subtitles on everything too on our TVs. And so the subtitles were so ridiculous that we were like, what?
Well, and Bravo put their own subtitles up tonight.
So we had twice the subtitles.
Yeah.
We should have taken a picture. Our subtitles and Bravo's were not a match. They were both gibberish, but please, no pressure.
Oh my God, I don't
Megan.
even remember what she was saying.
Oh, you just did it. You just did it. I'll start off. Right? It was, I'm trying to make it all nice for you. Nice. I want to do it all nice. Okay, that's a bad impression.
So this was
but I just
fighting
want to
with
get you to do
Ramona,
it.
right?
Yes.
About not
'Cause
coming
she
to
was mad
Sandbar.
about her being late.
She was like,
Or not coming.
You can do it. Look at my bad impression. Nice. I want to make it all now. Okay, now you have to do it. You have to make me look good. Come on.
oh, she's like, be back. I don't remember the second and third
Just
parts
do
of what
it.
I was doing
Just do
earlier.
it, Megan. You
What
did
was
it
I
so
saying?
good.
She said that they were ill-mannered. She,
Oh my God, I don't even remember. Oh my God, I don't
had
even
to
remember.
get
Sorry.
on
Oh my
You
God.
really
like
messed
that.
this up.
Something about getting on
I
with
know.
it.
Okay, listen, we're going to make you do it at the end so you have 10 minutes.
Okay,
You have 10
okay, I have to
minutes
think
left to get
about
that
what she
back.
said.
Okay? We're not going to end on my terrible one.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm going to look on Twitter and see what she was saying.
so that night they're all getting ready to go out, and Sonja is dressed in a tiara sitting in bed with like a shirt dress on or something.
Yeah,
and
she's like breakfast at Tiffany's.
yeah, the outfits are
What? I mean, that could not have been more breakfast at Tiffany's. I thought that was hysterical.
She changed after to like some dress or something. Ramona's dress didn't fit. She changed. Dorinda came out. I think she was wearing like a white jumpsuit. It looked like a white jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Everybody looked really cute, but the tiara was an interesting situation going on there. And they're all at dinner, and Bethenny decides to protect herself, i.e., inviting this artist, this famous artist. His name was Romero something. Romero, yes. So that if this person is there, and he's considered the king of Miami, if he's there, LuAnn won't start with her. And also, I was thinking, but she didn't say it, because Victoria is an artist, I was thinking maybe she was going to do this so that LuAnn could hook up Victoria with this guy or something to work with them, or I don't know. But that's what Bethenny did, and it didn't work out too well, because the fight did start. It was Ramona, Sonja, and Bethenny. No, who was yelling? No, Dorinda was yelling at Ramona, and then Bethenny stepped in and said, "Why are you yelling at her?" And then the one-night stand situation came up. Lyndsey, you have more.
Well, Carole pointed out that, Tom's lying, saying that it was a one-night stand with Sonja, and LuAnn said she would kill someone for her fiance. She's like, look, see my sword? And she was joking about that, but she was really getting heated about it, which brings us to the next morning as well. So you can talk about the next morning.
The next morning was a
scary.
great morning. Bethenny's Indian position with the bikini on, and that was interesting, but she's got a hot body, so go for it, girl.
Absolutely.
Go for it. And she's like shivering and like scared, and she has to tell LuAnn the situation. LuAnn comes in, and the anticipation is so. I hate it. They build everything, and just build it if you're gonna have the best climax ever, because this was not that. I mean, this was sad, but it was like it wasn't dramatic and entertaining. It was just like too sad.
Well, because first off, LuAnn just comes in and is already mad, saying, "I need to talk to you about something," and Bethenny's thinking, "Wait, what? I got to talk to you." So she gets pissed about the whole Bethenny cheapening her and Alex's marriage, which she keeps saying is beautiful. We have beautiful children. It was a beautiful marriage. Alex was a beautiful man. I'm like, find another adjective.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to kind of be Bethenny. Give me a noun. Can I get a word? Give me another adjective. Once again, doth protesteth too much, and now you're being hit with it. I kind of don't feel bad for her. That's the first time I'm ever probably going to say that, because I always take LuAnn's side.
Yeah.
But this like pushing of denying other things and kind of hiding something because she knows it's not right. I'm just like, now it's proved.
Right.
Now it's been proven.
But wait a minute, do you think that she knew going into this, because this production, if she's walking into Bethenny's room and this is the scene that they're gonna get, there are extra cameramen, there are extra producers, and extra all this stuff around. LuAnn has to know she's walking into something. She's going to be told something. We need you in there right now to talk to Bethenny. Needs to talk to you. Like, she's going to know that. You know how she did with the inviting thing? She's like, yes, I'll come, before she even didn't invite her to the party. So obviously.
But she goes into the room already knowing that Bethenny wants to talk to her about something. So she's going to come in with ammo, which is why she came in with the Alex information. Then Bethenny actually apologizes for that and says she needs to tell her something, and this has been dumped on her lap. She needs to say it. And LuAnn says, if it's about Tom, don't do it. I don't want to hear it. And Bethenny's like, well, I have to. And she's like, I wish this wasn't me. And LuAnn just loses it and says, I can't. She gets really upset. She walks away. She doesn't want the camera on her. She says, turn the lights off. She's like, and Bethenny feels really, really, really horrible. And then you hear LuAnn go,
yes,
I hope Tom didn't do something stupid.
Hope Tom didn't F up. I hope he didn't F up. Whoa.
And that's where they leave us, coming into next week.
But they're obviously, don't go on Twitter if you want to know what's going on right now, because they are still getting married. So I don't know how he got away with this.
Either it's all fake.
That's the thing. After watching this OC special about all these behind the scenes shenanigans and like the way these girls play each other on camera and like ammo they come with and secrets they have to spill on camera, like I just feel like we've had a sixth sense about this being phony the whole season. Like she's only doing it for publicity, and he's totally willing to go along for the ride.
I think come the reunion, it will be over. I think they'll be able to admit that it's over.
Well, she's got to be admitting something to be sitting next to Andy for 3 nights, so whatever. Well, 3 episodes, 3 reunions.
They just had to wait till this last episode airs before they can admit that.
So we have part 2 next week, and let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Well,
Megan?
I think LuAnn's going to be very upset over this. It sounds like from when she's talking to Tom that she's just pissed he got caught. And everybody's kind of like, you're not mad at him that it happened at all. That sounds like what Bethenny's reaction is. So there we go again with it seems like it's a staged relationship and she's pissed he got caught hooking up with someone else because it seems to me like they have some kind of agreement. That's just my bold prediction. And I think she forgives him and pretends like it didn't happen and Bethenny and her kind of squabble about it. And that's what I got.
Like I kind of said in just a little bit ago, I think that this is all just for they're keeping up appearances right now until this final episode airs, until it comes out in the reunion, and then the wedding's going to be off. Because I just don't, I mean, with how upset she gets about it and how it's almost as if she knew this was going to happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so she kind of expected it to happen, which is why all along I've been like, doth protesteth too much. She's just been pushing it on everybody so much. She knew because once again, she's like, if we make it down the aisle.
Yeah, what the heck?
Why would she throw that
That is
in there?
not what you should be taught. You should be so excited and like.
Why would you even say that?
She's trying to make her own plot twists. You know what I mean?
She went from like literally no one, like she was so not interesting. She was looking at apartments to rent, and now all of a sudden she's the star of the show. So she did something right.
Well, and I'm just angry because Ramona makes it about herself. She's like, now you know what it feels like. Because I had to read it on page 6. Oh my gosh, get over it. I can't.
So happy LuAnn
I
goes,
can't with you.
I don't care about where you went. I don't want to hear it.
I don't care either.
Oh.
0 F's given right now for that.
Well, it was another interesting
For real.
episode. All right. Well, anyway, we are excited for next week. Yeah, I would like to see how this unfolds because they are once again building us up. So this is going to be the end.
It's the finale, so hopefully it delivers.
Yes, it will be the finale. And anyway, Megan, where can we find you? And Lyndsey, where can we find you?
Guys, shut up. There's time for me. I'm going to pick it up. Nice.
That is it.
And you guys can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All those handles are all Megan Stecher. It's MEGANSTECHER.
If you missed that and you want to see it again, she's going to put that on her Snapchat. I'm making her do it when we leave here.
Oh my God. You've got to put Dorinda's face on your face.
Yes.
Face swap. You got to do the whole thing. Okay.
You guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This is Lyndsey here at Lyndsey Wegner. That's LYNDSEYWEGNER, or my blog, lyndsey.wegner.blogspot.com.
Excuse me. Okay. And you can find me at Ashley Daniels on Twitter and Miss Ashley Daniels on Instagram. I live stream from tons of apps now, so you can just find me, everything for me on Twitter. And I promise I'll sleep next week, so I'm not so dead right now. I apologize. I've been working a lot. But I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.